Welcome to Vlogmas and welcome to my first journal setup of the 2024-2025 planner season. I guess that's the season. I'm so excited to be setting up my first journal for the new year. Let's start by doing something that I love, which is setting up a fresh journal. So I have all the cozy things I need. We have a candle going. We have a hot cup of tea. This is a double spice chai, which smells really good with just a little cream and sugar in it. It's really good. And I don't think you can see because I don't want it tilted and spill, but my mug says fueled with coffee and books, which felt really fitting for today's video. So as you can see by the state of the desk right now, we are going to be setting up a journal, but not just any journal. We're setting up my 2025 reading journal. So if you are caught up on all of the regular vlogs, the last vlog before Vlogmas, I actually got this book in the mail and talked about how I wanted to use it in 2025. So this is a sterling ink Into compact common planner. So it's the same size as a Hobonichi Weeks. It has all of the spreads, which we will flip through as we set it up. I have like notes in here for how I wanted to use certain pages. And then it has a bunch of weekly spreads with blank pages. And then I believe it has like 120 something grid notes pages back here, 117. So I'm setting this up as my reading journal this year, and I brought out all the things that I think I'm gonna need to set up this journal. I'll kind of give you a little walk around the desks to start. So I pulled out some washi tapes that I have, and these are all, I have so many washi tapes, but these are all like the book themed washi tapes I have. I will try to link where like stickers or tapes or things are from as much as I can, but this is literally stuff from all over my collection. Some of this stuff I've literally had for years, so bear with me if I don't know where everything is from. But these are some of my favorite washis. They're all like book related. These two are from Simply Gilded, and they have this beautiful foiling. They're like books sitting on a bookshelf, and they are just so stinking pretty. This one is from Lauren Phelps Designs. It is like books, cozy journal symbols. It's just like very nice, neutral colored. Love it. These two I'm pretty sure are both from Planner Monkey Co. So we have like the shelved books here and then some open books with stars around them. And this last one is from Salam Paper Co. And it is just books. Some of them are open, journals, like very fitting, I felt, for a reading journal. So I pulled those out. Also some scissors just in case I need them. I'll go with the stickers next. I have so many book themed stickers. Some of these, like these, are from See Amy Draw. I actually just got these just in time for this setup. I forget the name of the shop that this one is from. It's really cute. It says emotionally attached to fictional characters, which is very relatable to me. Some of these are from My Dandelion Diaries. I think some of these are from Planner Monkey Co. Some of these I got from, I think these are from A Likely Story Company. I got them when I ordered new Kindle cases. So they're like very cute fall theme stickers. So yeah, I have plenty of stickers that I will use on the cover, on the inside as needed. However, I need to add some decoration, but this is going to be a pretty simple setup. If you've seen me set up anything before, or if you just like have seen the inside of my notebooks before, I'm not an artist. I'm not a doodler. I can make it cute, but I also keep it really functional. So we'll be somewhere in the middle of that. Now, in terms of writing utensils, I really don't think I'll need much more than a pen and like a marker here or there. So I just pulled out some essentials. These are a range of markers, mostly in neutral tones. I have some brush pens, like this is one of the Zebra mild liner brush pens. Also some mild liner, just highlighters. Some of these are the Crayola Super Tips, which I really love to write with. These are the Pentel brush pens, which I really like. It's another Pentel brush pen, another mild liner, one of the Tombow brush pens, which I like. Depends on my mood how much I reach for these. And then this is like an old Galaxy marker, which is nice if you just need to make like bold text on a page. It doesn't bleed through ever. So we have those. And then I also pulled out just some gel and ballpoint pens. I have my favorite. These are the Pentel Euro Needle gel pens. They are in, one is in 0.35, one is in 0.05. These are probably some of my longest like running favorite gel pens. I have so many of these because you can't put refills in them for some reason, but I love these. I have one of these Zebra Sarasa clip pens, just a good, simple, easy gel pen. This is another Pentel Energel, but this one is a 0.3 and it's like the clicky one. I just love Pentel Energel in general. This is my newest obsession. I picked it up on a whim because I just like the chocolate brown color, but it's by Monami and it is a 3+1 multi-pen. So you get all 3 ink colors. You get black, blue, red, but then you also get a mechanical pencil, which is nice to have in one pen. And then just two other actually mechanical pencils. One I think is 0.5, the other one is 0.3 and 0.5. So if I ever do like faint lines or something, I always use pencil for that in my journal. So that's what these are for. I don't think I'll need to glue anything down, but I really like these two-way glue pens from Zig. I'm pretty sure I got this from Jet Pens. This one is in the fine tip, so it's like, it's pretty fine. And you would just draw on the page, and it dries clear, and then you can glue stuff on. And then just 2 fountain pens on hand today. This one is a TWSBI Eco Rose Gold in the smoke color. It's an extra fine. I think it's inked with like a dark grayish blue ink, so I figured that would be neutral enough if I needed it for any spreads. And then this is a collaboration with Gallon Leather Company and Narwhal. It is like a gold, rose goldy and clear demonstrator pen. This is a fine nib, I'm pretty sure, and I have it inked with Pilot Aroshizuku ink in the Yamaguri shade, so that dark, it's like a dark chestnut brown ink. I have some other things off to the side, just like some accessories, some more stickers, some index clips that I might need closer to the end of the setup, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, so the first thing I think I'm gonna start on is getting some stickers down. So this 2025 sticker is from Lightly Inked Studio, I want to say the name of the site is, and I love it. I knew I wanted this on like most of my planners, honestly. I just don't know how I want to arrange it, so I'm gonna play around with some sticker placements. Okay, I have been playing sticker Tetris and I realized I just loved that these all had like very nice muted pastel tones. So I've been trying to fill in this middle in a way that matches that, and I think I got it. I feel good about this, and I told myself that this year, like, any stickers that I have are stickers that I'm going to actually use. So there are like so many different hacks. Like, I've seen people just lay them on this and put a clear cover on, or put washi tape on the back so you don't have to actually commit to your stickers. But I'm just gonna commit. I want to take the backs off and lay these down and let that be the thing. So I think this is where I'm landing on the stickers for this cover. I like that 2 of them have cute little sayings on them. I love that there's like a little bit of room if I want to like grab one more thing later on in the year. Excuse me. This feels like a nice fit. I realized like having too many stickers that are too big just wasn't gonna work. So there's so many more cute stickers like here in my little pile, but they'll either find another place in here or we can use them in a future setup, but I think I feel good about this. So I'm gonna go ahead and first I'm gonna take a sip of tea to unwind after the stress of that. Okay, and now I'm gonna go and stick these down and we're gonna commit. I always like put the stickers on my hand first and pull them. It makes it a little bit less sticky. And if you need to move it around a little bit, it helps with that. So let's just go right to the edge. Whew. One down, one down. Okay, we might have to pivot because this sticker just does not want to come off and I don't want to rip it, so I'm just gonna washi tape it down. You are down. We did it, Joe. Ugh, I'm very, very happy with this. So I got the clear cover for this from Sterling Ink, just a basic clear cover. I kept the white paper in it in case because I didn't know how I felt about the color of the planner not being black. So I'd kept the white paper in case I wanted to put stickers on that instead. But I really like the way this turned out, and that white clear cover will help this one just lay completely flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide her in. Easy, perfect fit. I love the way this came out. I feel like it's pretty neutral, it's very cute. I'm excited to pick it up. And that's the whole point of like the cute journal setup to me, to make you excited to pick up the actual journal and use it. So let's get to the inside. So on the front cover, I'm going to put this nameplate. This is just a freebie from my See Amy Draws order, but I thought it was really cute. This sticker actually did want to be unstuck. So I'm just gonna put this, I think in the middle, like right here. Yay! And then I thought about adding just like a couple more that I didn't use on the cover. That's cute. But this is also cute. I don't know, what do we think? I think I'll hold off on putting this one down. Bring him on the inside. I don't know. Maybe I have more. I can make it beverage themed. I think for now I'll just stick with the name sticker. Plus we all know I will end up getting more stickers through the year, so that gives me some space to decorate through the year. Oh, you know what could be cute? If I order from any or go to any independent bookstores through the year that give stickers away, I could put the stickers on this page and it's basically like a little indie bookstore passport. That would be very cool. Oh, good thing I'm recording this so I remember that I thought that. Okay, so the first page you get in the planner is just a 2025 at a glance. I don't think I'm going to do anything with this page. Shout out to Claire, who is Claire from online on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. If you are watching this, you probably already watched Claire. But I was talking to her about a different journal once, and I asked her what she was doing with like this one set of pages. And she said, I'm just okay if there are some pages in this book that I can't or don't use. And I was like, you're right. It literally doesn't matter. So if this page never gets used, that's fine. The next is these two blank grid pages. And I had marked that I wanted to use these for like some reading goals. So I'm going to skip setting that up for now, just as I have more time to think about it. And then this goal breakdown page, every common planner gets it. If you can see, it has like, you put your goals down on that left column, and then you put what you want to do someday, in 1 year, in a half a year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily. So this would also be a good spread, obviously, to use for like any reading goals, but for right now, I'm skipping it. This spread is going to be a pages read tracker. So I just thought it would be really cool at the end of the year to be able to look back and see all of the pages that I'd read throughout the entire year in one spot. So I don't know if I would do like a color code to track different genres, like romance is pink and fantasy is gray, or something cute like that, so I could see also at a glance how my reading differs like at certain times of year. So obviously I can't fill any of this out yet, but I think that's my plan for that spread. And then in these, I'm going to use at least this right page, which is a quarterly like breakdown. So you get priorities for the quarter, and then each month you can put like any priorities technically. I'm going to use this to do something that I've been doing in my Hobonichi weeks this year, which I'll show you. I will flip to some older ones, but I was using my weeks to do like a TBR of books that I actually read, and then any books that I purchased in the month, and where I purchased them. So if I bought it on my Kindle, if I got a physical copy, I would write that down. So I think I'm going to use this spread to do that. So in this first priorities bucket, I could put any big, like the top 3 releases that I want to buy, or any big books that I want to like download or be aware of or talk about on my channel. And then I will split each of these in half, and on one side I will write my TBR, and on the other side I'll write what I actually read for that month, just to have like a quick spot to reference that. And I don't know what I'm going to use these for, so for right now those will be blank, but you do get one of those spreads for each quarter. And then in the monthly, I'm going to I'm going to use the monthly to track any new releases, upcoming releases, any arcs that I have, and when they come out. So if I'll write down the releases, and if I have an arc from it, I'll probably just highlight it. And I'll just note too, I'm seeing this being very like pen and paper. Like I don't want this to be something that I feel like I need to come and spend hours decorating or like setting up stuff. I just want to be able to write down the stuff that I want to write. So that's how I'm planning on using all of these monthly spreads. So there's nothing really I need to set up in these upfront pages, because I'm just planning to use them kind of as they are, which is nice. I'm setting up enough in every other area of my life. After the monthlies, you get monthlies until January of 2026, which still sounds like such a crazy date to me. And then it starts with the weekly spreads. So how I'm planning on using the weeklies is to capture my currently reading notes as I'm reading during each week. So I will be writing down how I'm reading, if I have an audiobook, if it's on my Kindle, if it's a physical book, the date that I start. I'll write the date that it finishes if I finish within a weekly spread. Any in-the-moment thoughts or quotes. I got the idea for this spread when I was using these little A6 size Commonplace books earlier this year. I will show you a spread where I did something kind of similar. So earlier in the year, I was reading Little Rot by Akwake Emezi. I always say their name wrong. But that book has a lot of characters in it, and I still have not finished that book, but I like put when I started it, I wrote down some characters and like how they fit into the story, and just like some notes on the plot. So I want to use a format like this, but bring it into these weekly spreads. So in real time, I can see like what I was thinking and feeling about a book. If I DNF a book, that's fine. I can still capture the thoughts that I have on it. So you get a weekly, obviously for every week of the year. And then after all of the weeklies, these pages are stuck. After all of the weeklies, you start the blank grid pages. So I'm going to use the grid pages in the back to actually write little reviews for everything that I read in 2025. I feel like as a reader, I remember probably like 95% of what I read in a year. But sometimes I feel like someone asks a question like, oh, what's a book for like a good pick-me-up? What's a good book with a no third act breakup? Or like, what's a good book with this trope? And like, I know I've read it, but I can't recall if that was the book that I'm thinking of. So I'm hoping that having like all of my thoughts on everything that I read in one place will, one, help me to remember things a little better, but also help me to recall it better when like y'all are asking for book recommendations, that kind of stuff. So I'll show another example of how I'm thinking that will look from this little Commonplace book. This Commonplace book was like a huge catalyst for how I wanted to set up a lot of journals, but obviously I loved this book. I did a little review for Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I put when I started it, when I finished it, and then just like a little blurb, and then I put on the back page like my favorite elements of the story, and then like my star rating, a little picture of the cover. So what I'm planning to do for these pages is print out these little pictures of the cover, probably smaller than this, so that they fit nicely on the page. What I love about this planner too is, I don't know if you can see, but there are these little dots like here to divide the page in half, here to divide the page into thirds, half, like there's a dot at the bottom. So it's really easy to split this page up into what you need. So for every review, I will put, and that's kind of what I was writing on this post-it, the title of the book, the method, the start date, the end date, in the moment thoughts, any quotes that I have that I love, my overall feelings about the book. I'll write down any tropes that were in the book. I actually just realized I had another. Yes, this is where these reviews will start. So author, number of pages, the method that I read, the cover photo, my star rating, start, end date, review, and who I'd recommend it for. I also got from my Dandelion Diaries a lot of these star rating stickers, so I can use these and then color in how many stars I'm rating the book. So I think those are really cute. And so from page 8 to page 117, that is what I'll do. If in the middle of that there are other like notes or things, or if I love the book so much that I end up writing like 5 pages for it, that's great. But every year for the past, what, like 4 or 5 years, I read anywhere from 45 to 65 books in a year. So I figured this should be plenty of pages for me to capture all of my bookish thoughts. It is just paper. If I need more paper, I can always get more paper. So the last thing I'm gonna set up are just 4 collections that I want to keep in this book. I just love the way that the Common Planner lays perfectly flat, even though I haven't used it yet. So the 4 collections I'm setting up are a reading log, a current series tracker, a Bookmail tracker, and then purchases. So Bookmail are any books that are sent to me from publishers or authors over the year. I feel like I do a pretty good job of like sharing them in stories or in vlogs as I get them, but just like noting the books that I've gotten, and also to keep track of like how many books are being added to my collection, and then book purchases too. So I'll put the title, the date that I got it, and then the format that I received it in, if it's a physical copy or if it is an digital copy. So the first thing I'm gonna set up is my reading log, which was totally inspired by my Dandelion Diaries. I love the way she sets up her reading logs. So to set up the reading log, I think I want to put down some washi first, and I also think each of these pages is about 45 grid spaces down, so I'm probably gonna reserve 2 pages for my reading log. So I'm using this Simply Gilded washi. Perfect. And then I think I'm gonna use a Pentel brush pen and just write reading log at the top. It's not the neatest, but it will work. And then I'm going to use a pencil. I just realized I don't have a ruler. I'm going to use this Hobonichi pencil board, which is made for the week size, which is the same size as this book. And just draw. And so the info I'm going to put here will all be stuff that can be captured in my longer review pages, but this will just be like the at a glance version. So before I do that, I'm going to repeat the washi in the header just on the second page. Maybe I'll switch the washi up. Should I switch it to this one? No, I think I'm going to keep the same one. Stay consistent. On these, I want to track the date started, the date finished, the title, the author, the publisher, and then my star rating. Oh, and maybe the genre too. So I'm just gonna go fill all that in and draw some more lines. Date, end date, title. Oh, I didn't make one for author. I'm just gonna do one column for the title and the author and call that a life. So those lines are in. Now I can go erase the pencil up top and write that in pen. I think I'm gonna use my Twisby pen. I kind of wish it had black ink in it for this, but that is fine. We did it. I don't know why that felt so much pressure. So this will be just like quick, oh, I finished a book. I don't feel like making a full spread in the back for it, but let me make sure I at least have the basics down so that I can transfer it over, and then all of my like notes in the moment will be in these pages. So just to collect all the stuff. So I'm gonna repeat that on this side. Okay, of course, my camera died while we were trying to get through that, but the reading log spreads are both done, literally identical. I think they turned out really good. I like this washi tape a lot. So next, I'm going to set up a spread, and I'm just going to leave these two pages for it to track series that I'm currently reading. Y'all know I am really bad at finishing the series that I start. Like, it's actually a problem. This could be a fun moment to bring in some of these other stickers. Ooh. I wonder if I could get this one off. Since its friend did not want to come quietly. Okay, I attempted and I already have PTSD. So I'm just gonna skip that. Gonna reach for a washi instead. I think this time I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm gonna just put it a little bit on each of the sides of the page. So I'll do about that much. Just doing really small pieces of washi. Nice. Since the the washi on this is just black and white, I'm going to use maybe this green. I feel like I have another dark color that could fit better. Okay. I'm going to use this blue color, and this is just a Crayola Super Tips marker. That series. Okay. And this is literally just going to be where I write down books that I have started that are a book in a series that I need to finish. So I'll probably write down the name of the series and all the books that go under it, and I'll just check off as I finish those books. Anytime I'm nervous about something not drying on this paper, I'll just put a piece of paper so that would get the transfer. So it looks like we're good. We did our current series. Now let's do a Bookmail tracker. For this, I'm going to track the date received, the format received, the publisher, the title and author, and if I posted it. For this, I will use the really cute Salam Creative washi. That is extremely crooked. Like, even I couldn't let that rock. So I'll just straighten you out a bit. Better. I'm gonna use that same super tip and just write. I don't know why I remember this going more right. And then I'm gonna repeat that same table setup like I did on the reading log page. Okay, so those are the tables. I did not factor in having washi only on one side and these being different lengths. So I can just erase to have them end at the same points. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go write the headers in with my pen. I think I'm gonna use a different pen this time though. And there we go. Easy, simple. My last collection will be books that I purchase. I should only need the one page for this, but you know what? Years are long. I'm gonna switch the washi again to this one. So I think for this one, I just want to put books I bought, maybe? 2025 book buys. Anytime I get like nervous about how I'm going to write something, especially if it's with a marker I don't usually use, I will do a test right first. So I could put for the header of this, oh, this marker is on its last leg. 2025 book buys. I don't know how I feel about this marker. I thought it had a lot more life left in it than it clearly does. Maybe I'll switch to brown for this one. Yeah. I feel much better about the brown. So let's do brown, books I bought. Spacing was terrible, so I added the ellipses after I, and now it just seems ominous that I bought the book. But I'm okay with that. So this will be any book that I purchase in 2025. So let's make a table like we've done a million times today. And we are done. I was really nervous about finally like putting pen to paper because it's like a brand new planner, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm gonna just leave this blank for now. Maybe I won't need another books I bought page and I'll be able to start here, but I like to leave a buffer page, so I'll leave these blank. And then this is when I will start doing my individual book reviews. Okay, now that the setup is done, we can do a final flip through. First, the cover, I'm just loving it more and more the more I look at it. So if I remember right, this sticker is so old I don't remember where it's from. These two are See Amy Draws. This one is Lightly Inked. This one is Planner Monkey Co. On the inside, I have my nameplate sticker, and I'm going to use this blank spread as a passport for any independent bookstores that I stop by that have stickers. And then we have our Daily Pages Read spread. This is where we'll track my TBR and actually read on the quarterly spreads. This is where I will track any releases. I will probably today start jotting down some upcoming releases, at least for December, January, February, March, kind of get the first quarter done. The weeklies is where I will note any of my current reads and my thoughts as I am reading. And then in the back of the book, we have our collection, starting with a really simple reading log, 2 pages of that. A Finish the Series spread where I can track all the series that I'm in the middle of and if I'm finishing them. A Bookmail tracker to track any books that get sent to me by publishers. And then a Books I Bought spread to track any book buying that I do this year. And then we left 1 page blank to start our individual book reviews for everything that we read this year. I'm going to use some of these Midori index clips in silver just to mark that this is where my actual like book reviews will start. The first one is always like a little hard to slide on. There we go. I'm going to do the same for the weeklies and the monthlies, just so that it's really easy to flip to mark where my collections are. I bought these tabs, I want to say these are by Canmito. I got them at Yoseka Stationery, but I just love the neutral colors. Actually, I wonder which one matches the cover better. Maybe this one. And I'll use this tab to mark where my collections are. This is incredibly sticky, so I'm just gonna do a couple of passes on my hand, and then I'll go to where my first reading log is, and I will just add that tab at the bottom. I don't like them to stick out too much, so I'll put it there, and now I can really easy flip to all the sections of the planner. Easy peasy. All right, that is it for this planner setup. I still have not set up my main planner. I decided to do this one first because it felt like less pressure somehow. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you're gonna use a reading journal. I think the thing that I'm most excited about is that all of my journals in the past have been like very private. And so as much as I've wanted to share kind of like my process and what I'm doing, I don't want to put all my business on the internet. So this is something that I can definitely do flip throughs of and share throughout the year to show how I'm keeping up with it, if I'm keeping up with it, and how it's working for me. So I'm excited to share this one with y'all in 2025. Hope you're enjoying this Vlogmas so far. I know we're just getting started, but I'm already having so much fun. Thanks for nerding out on notebooks with me for a little bit, and I will see you all in the next video.